this is the steps I take to reach there. If I don't follow these steps properly, if I falter anywhere in between, I may not be able to reach my goal. So this is the process that I need to perfect to attain my goal in certain way.
Let's, placement is such a controversial topic, let's move on to some other topic. Chandan, you know Rahul Dravid, he's such a successful batsman and a renowned cricketer. What makes him so successful?
Well, he's a perfectionist, we all know him. He has dedicated his whole life to become the best batsman of the world. So the thing is that I feel that his goal was to reach there, to achieve a level of Don Bradman, to achieve that perfection and take India forward. That's what he's trying to do.
But do you think his more focus was on increasing his batting abilities, on becoming a good cricketer rather than achieving the records?
But yeah, I think again it's the part of the process. Now we have talked about cricket. Let me take you to the other side of things. Team Australia, 3 times world champions, that 2 in a row. Test champions for n number of years, known to be the most fiercest opponents to ever play the game. What do you think is their motivation? Is their motivation to perfect the process? You know, they use sledging, they use off-field tactics, and they use blah blah blah. Their ultimate aim is to win, to be the #1 team in the world. That's what they aspire for, that's what they work for.
Okay, now you have one perspective of focusing on action.
Yeah, so I guess that
I have one perspective of focusing on action. So let's now open the discussion and we'll call our moderators to take it from here.
So, what a dilemma. We had a discussion about action and result. Let's push the insight of the group that what needs more focus, action or result. Amit, you are saying something. A bit louder, a bit louder.
Action should be more important than the result, because if you are doing the action in a proper way, the result will actually come to you.
Okay, so action should be more important for you.
Yeah, go on, Vikas.
Yeah, I believe that both are equally important. If you keep on working every time, but you don't get the result, first of all you get demotivated. And today in the present world recognizes just the result. It doesn't matter how much you labor, where you are.
Okay.
At the end of the day, what matters is the result.
Yes, Sushil.
I believe result is very important because ultimately we work towards getting something. So if we have a very focused output that we want to get from there, that way we can be more organized in the way we work.
So you are result oriented, you would say.
Yes, I would agree.
See, if you are result oriented, that's a good thing. But sometimes what it happens that you try to fulfill your short-term goals. Your action should be more driven towards achieving what your long-term goals are. And the short term is one today, tomorrow you can achieve your goals by focusing on the results. But over the years or 2 years down the line, if you see yourself, so you probably lose out on a lot of things. You just focus on the results. And
thank you, Kaushik, for giving a different direction to the discussion. Okay. Yeah.
I will give 2 contexts in which people can be result oriented, people can be process oriented. Give an example of taking any test, subjective tests like statistics or mathematics that we have been having in the years. Many faculty had the process of marking is like if your procedure is right, even if you arrived at a wrong result, the faculty will still used to give you some good marks out of that. In case of that is one context where the process is very much the process is as important as the result. Take example of getting into a B school, where however good you have scored in CAT or that, but you didn't make it to a premier institute. I mean, not made it. Someone has missed making it to the IIT. At that point of time, it's actually result oriented because you did not make it. You did not make it.
So you are taking into a situational basis.
Yes. You define context in which the process and result both are important, and where the result is the only thing that matters.
There's a saying in Hindi which says "Karam kar fal ki chinta mat kar," but it does not mean that if you don't have to focus on the fal part. The karm that you do has to be done, keeping in mind what the fal, the result is. So it's you have to follow that what you are doing. You have to focus on your actions and take into consideration the final result. They cannot be segregated. That you only focus on this thing or that.
Actions are very important, and the way you look at goals is like you have to have focus on goal so that you can channelize your efforts towards in that direction. But only concentrating on the focus, only concentrating on the goal is something which should be avoided. And in that respect, we have a Sanskrit sloka also, which has it is like Karmanya Vadikaraste Mahapareshu Kadati.
Okay, we see a hand at the end. Yeah, Dilshad.
Okay, I would like to point out a few examples here. We can take the example of cricketers like Glenn McGrath and Sachin Tendulkar, where their long-term goals they have acquired by adopting a concrete process. Here in this case, the process is important, not the action. The action is important, not the goal. They have achieved their goal by applying a thorough process. That is what makes them a complete individual.
A very good example. Yeah.
I would build upon that. It's a very stepwise process. First, we need to concentrate on the action. Then only we can bother about the result. Because from the beginning itself, we start thinking about what my result will be. The pressure, a kind of pressure will build upon you, and that might affect your action itself. Because that takes away some time that you would have otherwise concentrated on the action part.
Right. So, which is more important for you?
Yeah.
So right in the beginning, we should set the result. Okay, this is my result, and start fully concentrating on the action. Because that unless until we run, we won't reach our goal. So first we should concentrate on running. Then goal. Okay, we know our goal. We should know our goal. Then we should start running, and we should concentrate how to keep up our stamina and maintain the injury.
Just building on his point, I think after achieving the result, then what? After achieving the result, then what? The point comes what after achieving the result. That's why it's not always the destination which you need to consider. You need to consider the journey. The journey is any day more important.
So you're telling journey is associated with action only?
Yes, it's action related to journey, and result is the destination. So you need to consider more of the journey.
You just asked the question which is more important, but what your topic is which needs more focus. I believe result is more important. We focus on action just to achieve the result, right? So I believe action needs focus, but if we keep in mind the result, it gives us a spur so that we work towards the result. We work to gain what we want in future. So action comes if we have the determination, and keeping in mind the result, it helps us to gain determination so that we can work.
Right. Let's give Dharamveer a chance. Yes, something.
Today's context, everybody over here is going through a very specific life, and everybody wants to gain a lot of it in the short term. We all need shortcuts over here. Everybody wants to be successful. But what actually matters, what makes a man, is the whole process, is the whole criteria which we go through. For instance, everybody is taking CAT and SAT. There's no short term over here. There's no shortcuts over here. We all went through the same exam, the same preparation. We all should believe in the fact about giving you 100%. Give you 100% and you'll have good regrets in life, and just leave the result. If you give you 100%, you're gonna anticipate good results.
So we are telling about the 100% effort we are talking about. Okay, Abhishek, somebody
A
else.
lot of us are I might personally enjoy the journey more than achieving the destination itself. But what about the people who judge us regularly? I think society still judges us by the end result that we are able to achieve. A lot of people we know just treat and pass exams, and another person who might have worked hard might not even get half of what the person obtains. So don't you think as a society we should result oriented rather than appreciating the...
For you, what is important?
Yeah, you are talking about the perception of the society, but what needs to be more focused for you? What is more focused?
That's to the society, not anyone else.
You are to the society. Okay, Kaushik.
Yeah, one thing which I want to ask is can you actually segregate action or result? Can you have both of them separately, or you should take both of them together? Because action without a goal is pointless, and without having a destination, you cannot have a journey. And without a journey, you cannot have a destination. In an age where smart work counts more than hard work, you need to focus on the results as well as your actions need to be directed in such a way that you can go ahead and achieve that result. I think that is it's an amalgam of both the things. Okay, so Suchinta?
Just
I would like
one minute. Just 1 minute. Please. Would you want to clarify the difference between goal and results? Have any idea? Or shall I do that? Okay. Now, see, there are two things. Do not confuse the goal with result. You have a goal, right? To earn a lot of money and to live a very happy life, and to be successful in that, that's your goal. But in order to achieve that goal, you put in some effort and get some result which will take you nearer to the goal. Right? So there's a difference between setting a goal and achieving results through some hard work or smart work, whatever, and moving closer to the goal. So please maintain a distinction between the two. The two may not be the same.
Thank you, ma'am, for that. Yes, Suchindan, we are not telling that.
Yeah, I would like to say that it is often said that one cannot live with a guilty conscience. So even after you have achieved a certain result, and if you know by your heart that you have not achieved it properly, then you will always find it uncomforting. So that's why action is more important.
I think in today's world everything is quantized. Journey is important, the actions are important, but at the end what people see is your result. You study for a year, at the end of year you fail. No one is going to see what your actions were, how much you studied. You win, you play a match, you give you 100%, but if you lose a match, after 5 years people will remember that you lost the match. So I think results are more important.
I think it depends on the situation. Like if we see a cricket match and we get 4 runs in one ball, and the last batsman gets the 4 run by sheer luck, like just the edge of the bat, gives him 4 runs. So yes, got the result, but the action was not good enough for the result that he got. So it depends on the context. Sometimes action is more important.
So we are somewhat
I
agreeing with the
a good job from hearing, but if the learning is good enough, I think that is enough for me because that will fetch me a result in my long run. Right? So
yeah, Santosh, you are telling me.
I was some general management principles. Can you be louder? General management principles like total quality management or just in time, whatever was devised, they always focused on the action. And for example, if a company, if it wants to increase its output to profit by 50%, that would be the goal. And if it applies any of these methodologies, it will get results step by step. Let us say next year, 20, 30, and so on. So obviously, these the result and the action move side by side. You know, it's always in tandem. You cannot
bring a business context to it. Yes, right, correct.
I would like to draw Bollywood into this. We have all watched 3 Idiots, in which Chatur tells that कामयाबी जरूरी है, but Wamre tells that काबिल बनो, कामयाबी छक मार के तुम्हारे पीछे आई. So what he wanted to say is that he wanted to concentrate upon the procedure because that will equip him with all the necessary skills that will enable him to attain results even at a future date, not right at this moment.
So Varaprasanna, action is more important. Okay, anybody in the counter? Okay, Abhimanyu?
I'm not countering, I'm building on his point. Basically, I would like to say that results and actions have a cause and effect relationship. They are perfectly correlated, so we should focus more on action and the results would follow.
And to add to that, I think sometimes it does happen that sheer luck actually your hard work is not reflected in the result. Yeah, sometimes it does happen, but then it doesn't. It's not always that your action is not reflected in the result. Most of the time, your action does reflect in the result.
We had a good impulse. Can someone who has not talked say something? What is more focus? It is like
See, the action is a constant journey, okay? And result is an output of your actions. So, see, goal is also important, but you need to focus that, okay, you should not be bogged down by the goal, okay? Your effort should be on the action. Ultimately, you'll be able to achieve your goal, okay? So, it's a journey. You have to wait, you have to be patient. It's just a matter of time when you get your goal. So, for me, action is more important as compared to results.
Good. How do you separate from today's context where results are more important? It's one question that I want to ask you.
See, the journey has to be satisfying. If you are not able to get the goal, okay, you should not be you should not say at the end of the day that okay, I didn't work hard for it. So if you are working hard for it, it is satisfying you, then I don't think results should be.
Today's context,
It should be practical. Because you cannot decide that I will become Sachin tomorrow.
No, see, I'm talking about a practical thing only. 2 years after now, we are all going to corporates and yes, we'll be given some targets.
So it is practical experience.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Right.
Because you are trying to add something.
See, again, you are talking about a timeline. Talking about 2 years. It's not about timeline. It's about your efforts. If you are working hard, it's not maybe 2 years, maybe 3 years. Why are you like delimiting?
No, I'm saying after 2 years we will be entering into the corporate life, and then on with this today's context, what we are having, wherever we go, we will be focusing on results. So So there you have to take a call whether your actions will be enough to make the results come out, or whether you will be caught. Because you are not able to
thank you,
achieve.
Kaushik. So basically you are more result oriented. Okay, so
I have to ask one question on that. Like, is it all about life or is it all about work? For work, we can say it's result oriented, but life, I think, in my opinion, it's more action oriented.
So we are trying to see a bigger picture. Very well said, yeah. It is very appreciated that you are
thinking of a different direction to the
So
discussion.
we can see whether life is action oriented and work is result oriented in that terms. Any take on that? Kadambari, you are trying to
See, I say, how much time we spend in our process and how much time we spend in our result. Like a result is a point of time, but action is a continuous process. So we spend more of the time in the process. So the thing is, when you are taking more time and work, why not we use the same principle in work? If we like something, then we like the work itself, and there we are enjoying the process also. Whereas the result, if we only focus on the result, we are wasting our energy and we are being stressful for a point of time that will pass, and another point will come. So more important is process.
Absolutely, absolutely. So thank you everybody. We had a very good discussion on which is more important, action or result. So now we are going to present our view, what our group thinks in the next presentation. Thank you.
As during the discussion, Amrit very well said, Ma Phaleshu Kadachana Karmanya That's why I said Amrit said much better than me. Anyways, proceeding further, what it generally means is, as in Bhagavad Gita, Sri Krishna said, action is more important than result. We are entitled to perform our prescribed duty. We are not entitled to the fruits of our action. That generally means is that we need to put in the hard work. The hard work will take care of the result itself. Now, action is defined in various ways. In sociological terms, it is said to be an act which in turn gets the action and reaction of an individual. In philosophy terms, it is said it is a process which gets the complex, willful human body movements. In general, it is defined as a process to achieve an end. But is it true? Let's consider an example. We have a 20 feet long beam, iron beam. It's placed on two support structures 3 feet above the ground. And the result or the aim is to get the flag from one end to the other. It's very simple, isn't it? You just need to walk across that beam and get the result. But what if the context changes? The beam is now placed 300 feet above the building, across two buildings, and the process is still the same. The result changes. Because the context has changed, the dynamics has changed. We are more focused on result now, not on the action. The action is still the same, that we need to cross the bar, which we did when it was 3 feet above the ground. But now, when it's 300 above the ground, we are looking into various perspectives, like what happens if we fall down? What are the other factors, like fear creeps in, the mental energy dissipates. So in that context, the action is still the same, but as the result is not, as the aim has changed, the whole entirely, the perspective has changed. Therefore, the clear picture in our mind is not there. That's why in Bhagavad Gita, Shri Krishna has said, be a karma yogi, not a karma bhogi. Now I'd like Archita to take it forward.
Thank you, Bhaskar.
Again, good morning to all of you. Gandhiji once said that action is action, not the fruit of the action, is more important. You have to do the right thing. It may not be in your power, may not be in your time that there will be any fruit, but that doesn't mean you stop doing the right thing. You will never know what the result comes from your action, but if you do nothing, there will be no result. Gandhiji started the non-cooperation movement in September 1920. The success of the revolt was a huge shock to the British. The success of the revolt was a huge shock to the British authorities and a massive encouragement for the millions of Indians. But on 5th February 1922, after a clash between the protesters and the local policemen, in which 3 protesters died, the angry mob set the police chowki on fire, killing 22 of the police occupants. Gandhiji felt that the revolt was wearing off course, and he felt that the revolt was no longer non-violent. It was no longer in terms of it didn't follow non-violence anymore. So he did not want the revolt to degenerate into a contest of violence with the police and the angry mob attacking each other back and forth, victimizing the civilians in between. So he requested the Indian public to end the resistance. He went on a fast for 3 weeks and called off the mass non-cooperation movement, even though it was a huge success. So Gandhiji always used renouncer techniques. Gandhiji always used renouncer techniques like fasting, scrupulous non-violence, and chastity to achieve a very blissful goal, that was liberalization of India from the colonial rule. This was how a loin-clad, half-naked fakir brought home independence and pride. He was a man of karma and did not ever hesitate to renounce the fruits of action that were immoral. Now, I would request Arnav to continue with the discussion.
To conclude on the discussion and what my friends have already displayed to you using various examples, I'd like to focus on why we should focus on action rather than on the result. Because action is in the present. We have control over it. We are in control of what we do, how we do, and when we do it. So this in terms induces efficiency in whatever we do and increases our productivity. Whereas the result, it lies in the future. You cannot predict what is going to be the result. And worrying about result is like worrying about the future. If you worry too much about the future, which is not in your control, it in turn induces mental insecurity, anxiety, depression, frustration, and maybe fear of failure, that you may fail, you may not achieve the desired result. But whereas action is like focusing on the present, you don't have to worry about the result. Just carry on doing what you are doing in the most perfect way. So action is doing the work in the most rightful manner and it increases our efficiency. Whereas result is because of the mental insecurity, it reduces our efficiency. There is loss of mental stability. So there is no need to worry about the result. You just carry on doing your work, carry on doing your action. The result will eventually come. Like most of us have started worrying about whether we would pass the midterms or not, whether we would pass the end terms or not, whether we would get 4.5 at the end of year 1 or not. Because we are taking too much, we are worrying too much about the future, whether we would get 4.5 or not. We are losing our focus on the present. Like we have to work hard, we have to focus on the studies at the present, so that after the end of year 1, we can get a good grade, and good grade implies good placement. So I would like to conclude here, and I would like to say that you should rather focus on action rather than on the result. And me and my team would like to wish you all the best for the coming midterms. Thank you.
Okay. One of you can give just to play the slides. You can give graphs on the slides? Did I give us group feedback on the slides?
No.